Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
I'm going to come back to you.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. On the delay, Jones. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Chance to talk about the Titans season as they come back out here. We mentioned it earlier, but he knows they came up short in that AFC title game. But you think about early contenders for 2020, Titans have to be right up there. Best running back in the league. A.J. Brown really came on as a #1 receiver. Strong offensive line, but defensively, CD, they were just 21st overall.
But I think that they're going to continue to get better. Remember when they drafted Jeffrey Simmons last year out of Mississippi State, and he came in with a knee injury, and they weren't sure they'd get him to play at all this season? Well, he played, and he played really well down the stretch. So pairing him with Jarrell Casey up front, hard for teams to run the football.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Jarvis. $59 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken out close to the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. Past the 20. And will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 59 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Murray now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now Murray going deep here for Landry. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Well, here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time. On first down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Rodgers to throw again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. These two teams all tied after one. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 14 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tramon Williams there to break that one up. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, 72 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Murray, and he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And nearly a touchdown. Yard line.